narcissist's life would be worse like a crazy one without you. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, I've got something really important to dive into with you all. Let's talk about self-worth. It's absolutely crucial. Something caught my eye recently. A comment challenging my perspective on narcissists wanting us back. I can't recall who said it, but it definitely got me thinking, so let's unpack it in today's discussion. Feeling like the narcissist isn't interested in getting back together with you is totally normal, and I totally get why. They appear to be doing just fine without you, which can really make you doubt whether they even want you back. This feeling often stems from being constantly devalued by them, which can really take a toll on your self-esteem. Drawing from my own experience 6 years after leaving a narcissistic relationship, I've gained some valuable perspective. I've been in your shoes and I've moved forward. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, it took a hopping 4 years for a Hoover attempt to come my way. That's a significant amount of time, and it's not something they do lightly, especially when it involved the police and smeared my reputation. Understanding your own worth is absolutely crucial here. Narcissists are incredibly selective about their targets. What I want for you is to rediscover the person you were before that toxic relationship. Our channel is all about navigating the healing journey and gaining insight into narcissistic behavior. To put it simply, being a grey disapplier means you were someone the narcissist valued highly. You were kind, caring, and supportive, a true asset to them. Your influence helped them thrive beyond what they could have achieved on their own. Consistently offering top-notch support is a hallmark of an empath. Keep in mind, narcissists thrive on the attention they receive, boosting their ego and fostering a sense of superiority over us. This dynamic flips the script. Initially, they perceived us as superior to them, regardless of appearances, social status, or income. They employed sympathy and charm to draw us close, and our relationship became essential to their existence for a time. However, oblivious to our inner strength, narcissists discard us once they believe they've drained us completely, dismissing us as if we never existed. It's crucial to recall who you were before their dismissal. Reconnecting with yourself is paramount. I'm talking about self-love and healing. If you resonate with this message, show your support by liking and subscribing. It only takes a moment, but it's essential to embrace your power as an empath. Those chosen possess a unique capacity for love. While discussing more mainstream topics might attract a larger following, I refuse to engage in debates that don't align with my values. Instead, I target individuals who share similar perspectives, fellow empaths, and those drawn to this message. Over time, I've developed a keen ability to discern people's intentions, particularly in the comments section. I make it a point to read and respond to every remark when possible. It's important to recognize that narcissists struggle without our support. They may have advanced by exploiting us, but without our assistance, they often stumble. Despite this, many still fall prey to their social media provocations. I've observed posts intended to provoke, such as sharing images with a new partner dressed similarly to me, accompanied by deliberate silence in response to inquiries. Consider this. Narcissists actually rely on you more than you rely on them. They've cunningly exploited their vulnerabilities to create a dependency on them. In truth, they need you to sustain themselves. They'll never encounter another contribution as unique and indispensable as yours, perfectly suited to their needs. Your offering is precious precisely because of this. Despite their futile attempts to seek substitutes elsewhere, their inflated ego and vanity ultimately sabotage them. My aim is to help you grasp this concept. I'll elucidate why the narcissist cannot replace your singular contribution. It's imperative that you recognize your own worth. Are we seeing eye to eye? I certainly hope so. Narcissists falter in your absence. One reason is because they've used you as a stepping stone to elevate themselves in life. They struggle immensely when you withdraw, especially if you sever all ties. They can't simply scroll through social media or send desperate messages late at night to fill the void left by your absence. While you protect yourself, they are left abandoned. They may attempt to lean on someone else, but no one can elevate them in the same way you do. The depth of support and affection you offer far outweighs any superficial connections. Understanding the rarity of genuine, heartfelt love is crucial. It's a phenomenon that occurs only once or twice in a lifetime. When you sincerely love them, you become irreplaceable. Finding authentic love is no easy feat. Your love, care, empathy, and kindness are invaluable. Despite our imperfections, if you put genuine effort into sustaining the relationship, you become a top-tier source of supply, a love that comes once in a lifetime. I've experienced loving a narcissist once in my lifetime. That's why the narcissist persisted in trying to contact me through fraudulent means for 4 years, even resorting to attempts to incriminate me and tarnish my reputation. In response to their latest attempt, I assumed a different identity, which deterred them. They exerted significant effort to disrupt my life, but to no avail. However, if you held a significant place in their life as their partner, they won't easily move on. Regardless of who came before or after you, your bond isn't easily erased. Many people find themselves reminiscing about past loves years down the line, and you're the link to those memories. This message is for those special individuals who endured the devaluation, abuse, and mistreatment. It's understandable if you struggle to grasp this perspective initially. I myself may not have comprehended these words 5 years ago. Sometimes it takes time to see the truth in such encounters. Imagine owning a Hoover vacuum cleaner and recalling a YouTube channel that predicted its existence years ago. The accuracy of that prediction would be astonishing. The lesson here is patience. Don't fret about obtaining a Hoover, just keep living your life. You were their love, a unique presence they were unlikely to encounter again. Remember, narcissists often project an image of happiness and success. They may share photos of romantic getaways or boast about their lavish lifestyle. Don't be fooled. A quick online search for narcissist vacations reveals numerous tales of dreadful vacation experiences. I too endured terrible vacations with narcissists and psychopaths that left a sour taste in my mouth. Contrastingly, some of my most enjoyable vacations were spent with childhood friends, free from the presence of narcissists or psychopaths. The pleasant facade narcissists present is deceptive. Inside, they are often miserable. My subscribers enlightened me about the concept of leveling, which narcissists use to inflict their own suffering onto others. If they succeed in making you feel miserable or depressed, they perceive it as a victory. Amidst the darkness, there's a glimmer of hope waiting for you at the end of the tunnel, and rest assured, it's not a train. Brighter days are on the horizon. Reflect on the time you spent entangled with the narcissist. Initially, you may long for their return, but eventually you'll realize the necessity of breaking free from their grasp. Once I contemplated throwing an egg at a narcissist, but I came to understand it would likely derive twisted satisfaction from such an act. It's best not to entertain their games. My wish for you is to rediscover your value and fortify your character. Reconnect with the person you were before encountering the narcissist. They singled you out because you were a prized asset, not an easy conquest. Your selection was based on your unique potential. I recall receiving sporadic Facebook messages from local accounts asking, "Hi, how are you?" Aware of my past encounters recounted in other narratives, I approached my interactions with the narcissist cautiously. I remained vigilant, wary of potential traps. I refrained from responding to those messages, unaware that the narcissist was testing my social interactions with other women. Loyalty became the subject of examination. They even tampered with my phone. Throughout our relationship, I never engaged in seeking out other women on social media. Well, except for one instance where I got into a disagreement with a coworker after glancing at their profile. Little did I know, my device had been compromised, and the narcissist had been surveilling me all along. In this age dominated by social media, where could they possibly find someone as devoted as me? I was the perfect specimen for their manipulative schemes. My character exudes love, honesty, and unwavering loyalty. You have my complete dedication. No room for deceit or infidelity here. I provided the narcissist with precisely what they desired. My experiences may help you identify parallels in your own journey. Now let's take a closer look at the narcissist's latest partner. Perhaps they too fell victim to the narcissist's manipulative tactics. How soon do you reckon they started to fall prey to constant communication and social media surveillance? Maybe that relationship fizzled out quickly, or perhaps the narcissist had to settle for less than what they had with me. In times like these, it's crucial to trust yourself, your instincts, and the guiding hand of a higher power. Even the most kind-hearted and compassionate individuals may find themselves exploited at times, but even amidst the darkest moments, there's the potential for growth and positivity. Finding glimpses of light in the midst of darkness is essential. Just like us, the narcissist experiences the ebb and flow of life, witnessing the sun's rise and fall. They struggle in our absence, constantly reminded of the void left by our departure. Though they may portray an image of happiness and contentment without us, it's nothing but a facade. As they age, maintaining this facade becomes increasingly challenging. They accumulate regrets and yearn for what they lost in us. It's akin to downgrading from high definition to analog, still functional, but lacking in quality. We were their premium choice, and now they settle for the generic brand. The disparity is unmistakable, akin to moving from first class to economy. This analogy vividly illustrates their struggle without us. Some of us share children with narcissists, forging enduring connections. Yet, the narcissist struggles to establish genuine bonds with their offspring and others, except for their primary source of supply, and we were the pinnacle of what they could attain. Let them pursue inferior alternatives. What truly matters is our spiritual essence, not our outward appearance. Our souls transcend earthly confines, a characteristic they've forfeited and can never replicate. Narcissists grapple to stay afloat without us, especially when we sever all ties and isolate them completely. To truly make them understand the impact of their actions, it's essential to cease all communication with them, including ignoring their texts and refraining from seeking reconciliation. While some may argue against it, I believe in confronting them directly about their behavior. Providing them with direct feedback can lead to closure and even help them recognize their narcissistic tendencies, particularly if they are unaware of them. This unconventional approach can offer valuable insights. Understanding your own worth is paramount. Take the time to reflect on your unique value and refrain from comparing yourself to others. Your individuality, from your fingerprint to your voice and eyes, is unparalleled, whether you attribute it to divine creation or the cosmic universe. There's no one quite like you, and even if they find someone else, they will never replicate your essence. Remember, your soul holds more value than any material possession. No amount of wealth or luxury can replace your authentic self. This channel aims to reconnect you with your inner being beyond material concerns. Without you, they struggle. Their actions have likely eroded their confidence to the point where reaching out seems improbable. A casual "Hi, how are you?" after everything rings hollow. It's more about testing your response than genuine contrition, and I didn't fall for it. Even years later, this situation underscored their lingering desire to reconnect. Yet, no one else can compare to you or me. The subscriber hesitated, but I encouraged him to share his story. Our conversations, akin to friendships, helped him uncover the truth and deepen his connection with God. You must uncover your own truths and evidence to grasp reality. After enduring 3 years of mistreatment and bearing children, the narcissist's facade crumbled. Despite their turmoil, the bond with a child kept them tethered. However, their plea for reconciliation was met with a resounding refusal. This rejection delivered a harsh reality. They would spend their lives chasing after what they once had, futilely seeking it in others. Their perpetual pursuit resembles a never-ending wild goose chase. This notion might be difficult to comprehend, particularly in the aftermath of such an ordeal. Narcissists are predominantly negative, with only a scant fraction displaying moments of kindness. It's crucial to perceive their true nature without embellishments. Protect your heart and distance yourself, depriving them of the attention they crave. This withdrawal typically sparks a desire for your presence again, starting clandestinely before surfacing openly. Narcissists have a penchant for unexpected returns, rendering their vanishing acts transient. Instead of awaiting their reappearance, focus on your own healing journey and cultivate self-love. As you progress, the universe and higher forces will only reintroduce such individuals into your life when you're prepared to face them. By the time they attempt to disrupt your peace again, your growth and independence will shield you from their influence. Lastly, genuine love, which enriches your existence, is a rarity and wasn't what you shared with a narcissist. While they may never encounter someone who loves them as deeply as you did, you have the capacity to find true love. Thank you for watching. I hope this video proved beneficial. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Ever experienced the silent treatment? It's a favorite tactic of narcissists, a form of psychological warfare aimed at belittling you and pretending you're insignificant. While there are myriad ways to retaliate against narcissists, silence reigns supreme as the most potent weapon. Indeed, the mightiest vengeance often whispers. Stick around as I unveil 7 compelling reasons why silence is the ultimate retribution against narcissists. First off, giving them the silent treatment triggers profound feelings of abandonment. Narcissists excel at manipulation, but recoil from accountability and vulnerability. Basking in attention and adulation fuels their ego. When met with silence, they confront their own guilt and shame. Well-deserved consequences. Denying them communication hits where it hurts most. Their sense of control and power. By refusing to engage, you diminish their influence over you. Narcissists anticipate retaliation or confrontation from those they've wronged. Defying this expectation by maintaining silence keeps them off balance and intrigued. Given their track record, leaving them in a perpetual state of uncertainty is the ultimate payback. That's why silence speaks volumes in dealing with narcissists. Here's another compelling reason why silence is a potent tool. It leaves narcissists feeling profoundly unloved. These self-absorbed individuals prioritize their own desires and self-image over others' feelings. Attempting to retaliate by airing grievances on social media may backfire, tarnishing your reputation more than theirs. Admittedly, The urge to strike back when hurt is strong. But what's the most effective approach? While some view the silent treatment as punishment or control, it's more about expressing pent-up rage or frustration. As a non-verbal expression, it communicates the emotional impact of their actions without resorting to verbal attacks. Giving a narcissist the silent treatment delivers a clear message. Their presence in your life is no longer valued. This hits them where it hurts, triggering feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. Narcissists thrive on attention and validation, so denying them both forces them to confront their deepest insecurities. By withholding attention, you undermine their sense of self-worth and challenge their need for constant validation. It's a subtle yet powerful way to retaliate against their toxic behavior. Now on to the third compelling reason. Administering the silent treatment to a narcissist can induce intense feelings of rejection in them. This tactic is exceptionally potent because it strikes at the core of their vulnerability. Despite projecting strength outwardly, narcissists harbor fragile egos and possess low self-esteem, rendering them hypersensitive to criticism and rejection. Narcissists relentlessly pursue the facade of perfection and cannot tolerate the slightest hint of imperfection or refusal. A resounding no shatters their illusion of invincibility, eliciting feelings of anger and resentment towards others or themselves. Their inflated sense of entitlement blinds them to the validity of others' emotions and needs. The silent treatment stands as a simple yet effective method of retaliation because it requires minimal effort on your part. You need not expend time and energy devising elaborate schemes to hurt the narcissist. Instead, it entails withholding communication, a silent but forceful act of defiance capable of exerting a profound impact on the narcissist's psyche. Their ability to control and manipulate dwindles when confronted with the silent treatment. This approach stands out as the most potent means of retaliation against narcissists, as it strips away their power to coerce and influence others. Narcissists derive pleasure from bending others to their will, employing a repertoire of manipulation tactics aimed at eliciting sympathy or guilt, such as portraying themselves as victims or casting blame on others for purportedly hurting their feelings. Manipulation comes naturally to narcissists, as they are indifferent to the emotions of others, prioritizing the preservation of their own image above all else. They adeptly twist narratives to cast themselves as the aggrieved party, employing phrases like, "I'm hurt," or "you hurt me," to manipulate emotions and garner sympathy. Accustomed to getting their way, narcissists find their tactics ineffective in the face of silence. With all lines of communication severed, they are unable to sway the resolve of those who have ceased all interaction. The realization of their impotence and vulnerability engenders feelings of frustration and helplessness in narcissists, precisely the outcome sought in retaliation. Confronted with their own weakness and the assertion of your power, they grapple with a sense of powerlessness, a fitting response to their transgressions. The silent treatment serves as the fifth testament to their insignificance. Individuals like narcissists harbor a profound self-centeredness, believing that others should bend to their will. They perpetually inflate their own importance, deeming themselves superior to all. Should anyone dare to oppose their desires, they readily mete out punishment without a second thought. Narcissists excel at belittling others, diminishing their sense of worth and fostering dependence. Their adeptness with words enables them to manipulate and deceive, indifferent to the feelings and desires of others. Their sole objective is self-gratification, regardless of the collateral damage inflicted upon those around them. Yet, the silent treatment punctures their illusion of grandiosity, delivering a resounding blow to their perceived importance. For narcissists, it broadcasts a clear message. Their significance is far less than they imagine. It signals your liberation from their influence, stripping them of their hold over you. With a modicum of self-restraint and determination, you wield these tools to demonstrate the agony of being forgotten by someone once deemed vital in their life. This realization serves as a potent rebuke, reminding narcissists that they do not occupy the center of your universe. Now onto the sixth revelation. The silent treatment serves as a powerful declaration that you simply don't care about them. This approach stands as the pinnacle of vengeance against narcissists, for it portrays them as insignificant. Narcissists frequently struggle to grasp the concept that others have emotions and cannot be manipulated for their own gain without repercussions. It's akin to delivering a slap in the face, signifying your indifference to their actions. This act serves as a wake-up call, asserting that you refuse to be a pawn in their game. The silent treatment renders them powerless, as your emotions dictate their actions, a sensation unfamiliar to their usual sense of control. By employing this tactic, you demonstrate to the narcissist that they do not hold sway over your feelings. You convey that their presence in your life is dispensable, and their emotions hold no sway over you by refusing to engage with them. This fosters a sense of neglect and apathy in them, mirroring the emotions they so callously inflict upon others. As a result, this mode of retribution carries significant weight, for it forces the narcissist to confront the same sense of worthlessness and disregard that they frequently bestow upon others. And finally, the seventh revelation, employing the silent treatment underscores that you prioritize your self-worth above theirs. Narcissistic individuals often harbor an inflated sense of superiority, believing others should consider themselves fortunate to receive their attention. However, receiving the silent treatment from you forces them to recognize that you hold yourself in higher regard than they could fathom. The silent treatment is effective because it conveys a clear message. Their conduct is intolerable. It communicates your refusal to engage in their manipulative games and signals your readiness to prioritize your own well-being. This shift in dynamics, where your needs take precedence over their desires, can unsettle a narcissist. Consequently, they must confront the reality that their perceived perfection is merely an illusion. In essence, the most potent way to retaliate against a narcissist is to demonstrate that you prioritize self-care and self-respect above their opinion of you. This victory lies in affirming your self-value and self-respect. Ever wondered if employing the silent treatment makes you selfish, prioritizing your needs above all else? While it may seem that way, it's not necessarily a negative trait. It demonstrates a recognition of the importance of self-care and self-value. Employing the silent treatment is, in fact, the most effective retaliation against narcissists. It's my way of exacting revenge on those who have wronged me, a simple yet potent form of retribution. Moreover, it allows you to redirect your focus onto other aspects of your life, alleviating the burden of hurt. Opting for silence over dialogue can be a significant act of self-preservation. Narcissists struggle with this form of communication because it fails to fulfill their constant craving for drama and attention. Given their insatiable desire to be at the forefront of every situation, this unexpected response is likely to unsettle them, forcing them to reevaluate their behavior. Have you ever employed the silent treatment against a narcissist who wronged you? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget